morning, ladies. So today is the big day. It's FAT day. So I'm wearing my Positive Vibes Only shirt. How cute is this? I love it. It's also, I don't know if you can see on camera, it's kind of this really light teal color. And I have my Pupo socks ready to go, but I've gotten ready, and it is, oh my gosh, only 4 minutes. I have 4 minutes to do this. Then we have to get in the car, I have to chug my water, and then it's transfer time at noon today. So yeah, I'm excited, but a little bit nervous. I've never done an FET before, so I don't really know what to expect. Also, having the husband in the room is a thing, so that's good. First off, I don't think I've given that update, but I was a little worried since he hasn't been able to come to any of the appointments that he wouldn't be able to come to this. But they explicitly said in the message on my portal that he was allowed to come. So he's gonna drive me there. Got to chug water. Although it was funny, I don't know. I can't believe I'm gonna share this. I'm not sure if I've ever said it before, but you need a full bladder, but every time I get an ultrasound, they're always like, oh my gosh, don't you really have to go to the bathroom right now? And I was like, no, I don't feel like I need to go. My bladder's just weirdly large. Don't worry about it. And so now I'm going to drink this water and be all concerned and be like, I don't know, because what's full by their standards is different from what I feel. So anyway, that's the most ridiculous problem. I'm just going to chug an immense amount of water, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it's time for us to go. Bye. Oh gosh, hi, back. Because I almost forgot to mention kind of the most important part of this update, is that I've been sick, which is why I sound all nasally and gross. I've been sick since Thursday. Today's Monday now, and I have been resting so much, and we did have Evangeline's birthday, so I had to help-ish get the house ready for that, and then of course we had the party and everything, but other than that, I've been such a lazy bones and I haven't done anything, and I was really hoping that with 3 full days of rest, I'd be able to kick this, but no. So I've got a sore throat and a stuffy nose for 4 days, and no fever though. So that would be the only thing that'd be concerning if I still had a fever, but I never did. I was habitually checking my temperature, so no fever, so that's good. So the transfer can still go. It's just mostly a bummer because you do all this work to get your body in the optimal condition, and I'm sitting here sick for the last 4 days. Okay, bye for real. It's done.
It's done.
So what were your thoughts? I'll get my thoughts later, but I want to get yours while it's fresh in your mind.
My thoughts on the whole transfer?
Mm-hmm.
It felt very scientific and precise.
Mm-hmm.
Made you feel confident.
Good. It's a ringing endorsement for our clinic, really.
Yes, those are my thoughts.
All right. Yeah. Well, this is the first time you've been back to the clinic in a long time. You've been...
I mean, I took you there, but it's a long time since I've been inside, yes.
And you've never been into their little procedure room?
No.
It was the same room that they did the egg retrieval in, so I at least had seen it. Obviously, they knocked me out pretty swiftly, but yeah. So, went to McDonald's, got fries, because I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting that tradition/superstition, and who doesn't want delicious fries and a big Coke? Yeah. All right, I'll fill you in with my thoughts after lunch. So we are back. We actually, as you saw, just went to the dog park so I could walk around a little bit. Didn't overdo it or anything, but we just wanted to take advantage of the fact that we were both home, or not home, but we're all home all the time. That we didn't have to work this afternoon, and so we took Elsa to the dog park, and it's one where it has a lake where the dogs can go play. Not that she wants to go in the lake, but she loves chasing the rabbits in and out of the little forest they have there. So we did that, and came home, and I wanted to give my update to you all. Here's our little embryo. Yeah, isn't that so cool? Yeah, we got our little embryo implanted, and then this is the blip, the obligatory blip picture, where that's the embryo going in. So, full rundown. We got there, we sat out in the hallway until the nurse came and walked us back to the procedure room. It's essentially kind of like a mini, less intense OR. And it's the same procedure room where I got my egg retrieval done, but the husband had never been back there, so he was looking around at all the various equipment. And they came in, verified my identity like 90 times, and essentially verified that I'm still on all the medications I'm supposed to be on, and then came and did the procedure. You know, my bladder was sufficiently full, and they commented on it again on how full it was, but I couldn't feel, like, I didn't, until they, like, of course, pressed the ultrasound, like, thingy wand, like, on it. Like, I was like, I don't need to pee, and then, you know, anyone pressing in your bladder, then you need to pee. They're like, oh gosh, you're full, and I'm like, I don't know, can't tell, evidently I'm not a normal human being. Anyway, enough about that. You know, thread the catheter, and then they're like, you got one embryo, right? I'm like, yep, one embryo, and she did try to get, they did bring the embryo in and then try to get it in, and she was working it, and that wasn't painful at all. You could just see it on the ultrasound screen, where you could see where they wanted it, this little white blip, and then you could see the catheter and not quite getting there, and so she pulled it out and said, hey, it's not in the position that I want it to be in. No big deal, don't worry about it. She's like, I just want it to be perfect. So they took the embryo pipette tube out, and they put it in a new one, and then the second time they tried to do it, you could just see it. It went exactly where it was supposed to go, and so she put that in. The whole thing, the only thing that hurts is like getting that outer initial guide catheter in, which is the same as like an HSN or HSG type thing, but it's obviously a lot less fluid going in there, so it doesn't actually hurt to transfer the embryo. But got that all done, they checked the tube, make sure the embryo is out, and then they sent me on my way. How am I feeling? Sorry, I really love staring at the picture. I don't know why. I've always seen other people like get really obsessed about their picture, and I don't know, I didn't super understand, but it's just really cool to look at and see the different like blobs and stuff. The husband said it's weird that it's documented this early, and I was like, yeah, it is kind of weird. We didn't find out the gender there, even though we do know the gender of, I say we, the embryologist knows the gender of that embryo. I just thought, because I know I can go find out at any time, I thought I'd save that for, I don't know, when I need to pick me up, when I need like a little something to get me through. I don't know. I thought I'd just leave the excitement of today as the excitement of today and not worry about it. I kind of just feel like this was another like procedure, if that makes sense. Like it was just one more step. Same as if I was getting any other test. That's kind of what it feels like. Okay, I did one more thing. And you know, that somehow gets me closer. And even though I know this is a much more kind of concrete step, it still just carries the same kind of weight in my mind. Like, oh, I got that blood work done, or I got that HSN done. Like, that's what it feels like for now. So, I don't know. We'll see if that changes as I get closer and closer to an actual pregnancy test. Scheduled my pregnancy test for 2 weeks from today, which again is weird because, like, you don't technically need to wait 14 days. You could only wait 10 days. But whatever. Like I said, I'm not waiting. Like, I'm testing way before then, because I've never held out the 2-week wait ever. So I'm not gonna pretend like I am now. I'll probably start testing this weekend, probably Saturday, so 5 days, because that's the equivalent of 10 DPO, which is when I got positives before. That's the game plan. Medications continue. I'm gonna start testing in 5 days because I'm an insane person and I can't help myself. I literally can't help myself, and I'm just not even gonna try to deny it. And until then, I don't know, I'm gonna look at my little squidgy embryo and just try to not go insane. Gonna chill for the rest of the day. I think the walk counts as all the exercise I need today. the rest of the day I'll just putter around the house and watch some TV. Told the husband in the car, I'm like, this is one of three. This is one of 3 chances at Bio Kids. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. I am excited. I don't know if excited is quite the right word. I am at least happy that we made it to this point. It gives me a lot of confidence that we made it all the way to this point. I like that we are like just one step closer. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. But now more waiting. So that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I have lots of work to do. I have a 1-year-old to keep me busy. Alright, you know what? I'm ending this. I've rambled. Thank you for being my outlet. Thank you for following my journey. And as always, ladies, keep on fighting. Mwah.